I almost bust my ass. What's up, y'all?
Buddy, first question will come from Sean Cunningham over here.
Bet. What's up, man? You okay?
Good, yeah. How are you?
Great.
We didn't get we were kind of talking amongst people in here. It's like we didn't really get a chance to talk to you a whole lot last year. Was last year difficult for you at all? And how has things kind of changed to where you are today?
I mean, that year was different in a lot of ways, but you just gotta learn how to adjust in life, we have to learn to adjust in life and move forward. And no matter what situation you're in, you just gotta learn how to adjust and figure things out. So it's a professional sport, man. No complainings.
Yeah. We asked the same question to Mark, at least I did a few minutes ago, but you can't help what's in the press and seeing your name attached to every trade rumor out there. And then here you are in Sacramento today. Is there any part of you that's a little surprised to be sitting here today?
Yeah, they love me in Sac. That's why I'm still here. But man, it's business. It's the business we live in. Each and every day, you get to come in there and compete, and guys can move, guys can move. Yeah, I saw it, but I can't control none of that, And like I said, this is the business we live in. My job is to come in and work my butt off every day and produce and try to produce wins, and can't get mad at that. And I get paid lots of money to do this, so I'm blessed each every day to come out here and compete. And I love to be around my guys. I love the team camaraderie we share and all that. The coaching staff has been great. It's been fun. So I mean, I love it. When whatever happens. I can't control that, but my job is to go out there and play basketball, and I love to do it at a high level.
Next, we'll go to Matt George.
Hey, buddy, you've started for this team. You've come off the bench for this organization before. Does that matter to you really at all? And do we overblow the optics of that sometimes, starting versus coming off the bench?
I mean, it's the way you see it. Everybody sees it differently. Man, my job is to come in and play basketball, and whatever I'm called to do, I got to be ready to do it regardless if I like it or not. And that's just part of being a professional. Just go out there and compete, and things happen, team changes, but my goal is to be a starter every time I come on the court, regardless of it, whatever the team needs me to do or whatever team situation I'm in. I got to be prepared for that. So it's fun, you got to learn to adjust, like I said earlier to Sean, just adjusting to whatever you got to do.
What's up, buddy?
Sarah Hodges.
How do you think this roster has improved from last season, and what are you most excited about?
I mean, you're just excited. I'm excited just to see where everybody's at mentally, where everybody can go is, coming in training camp. We all say they want to win, but we just got to go out there and just really show it, and want it, and just put down all the personal reasons behind us, and then just come together as a team and just figure it out. And that's our biggest goal, just figuring it out. And we got the pieces, we have scoring, we have shooting, we just got to put it together and pay attention to the little details. So just got to figure it out. And that's been the frustrating part about this group, because we got guys that are capable of doing it, but just got to figure it out.
From the work that you guys have put in so far, which I know is little, do you see that improving? Do you see the chemistry building?
I mean, it's off season, so you got to build it during training camp, and a lot of guys ain't working out together, but sometimes different lineups, so you just got to figure it out, and just do what's best for the team, not what's best for myself or everybody else, or just thinking this game I got to do this. No, just what's best for the team. So just trying to figure it out.
G-Man.
Hey, buddy, in terms of your individual growth as you go through the years in the NBA, what do you specifically work on leading into this season to try to be better? What category? And are you a goal setter as an individual?
Yes, for sure. Last year, my goals didn't. I set a lot of goals last year. I didn't really get to my goals, but this summer I work hard on my body and keeping it in shape. Just being more fit and staying locked in on certain details of my body, and just coming in training camp more in shape and being ready to perform at a high level. And yeah, of course I set goals to myself and I keep them to myself, but just the thing this year is a motivating year for me to take a big step. For me, took a big step drop, my field goal percentage down, my 3-point percentage down. So I take a big drop in that. So it's more motivating this year to like I say, always have something to prove. The league, there's something to prove. There's always young guys coming, so there's always new talent that's very appealing to the league. But as an older player, you got to go there and show them why you still belong in the league, and you got to play at a high level. Because if you don't do that, they try to mark you, and you don't really mark as a certain type of guy. So it's always more. That's the beauty of the game. You got to motivate each other, and you see the older guys like CP of the Worlds, and like just he's 37, 36, but he's playing at a high level in the finals, and he's contributing big. So just watching those guys and seeing those guys doing that there at that level, and me being 28, I say, it's still a lot left in the tank, and just trying to prove myself each and every day as I go on the court. And that's every player in the league does, trying to prove themselves.
Thank you.
James Ham.
Yeah, buddy, we talked to Luke and he said that he's had conversations with you about what's expected, where you're going to play, the type of role that you might have. Just, you can see how many guards this team has. Did you concentrate sort of on maybe getting bigger and stronger to play a little bit more wing this year? Or just was it your standard offseason?
No, just whatever they call me to do, I just gotta do. And you just gotta. And if I'm playing a bigger wing role, I just get, like I say, adjust and toughen up and do what they tell me that I need to do.
And I know, like, the topic of discussion around the league today is vaccinations, not vaccination. I know you're a guy who, I think you missed 3 games total in your career. Just how much does that play in your mind when it comes to whether you're vaccinated or not, and how you think of that process? And especially, you go to Golden State, you couldn't play in a game at this point. Or
I thought that the players in Golden State couldn't play in the game. I didn't thought the players who are in market couldn't play games. That's what I thought.
No, like a visiting team, you're right. You might not have to miss. So
yeah, it's just, I think that's Golden State rule. I don't think that's a visit team rule. Same thing as New York.
Yeah,
I just help you out. No, but I think every player should have the right to do whatever is best for them, and whatever they believe in, that's their rights. COVID came around, but if you feel better not being unvaccinated, then you should be unvaccinated, and then you should just go to the protocol the leagues want you to do to team playing. And I think that's, like I said, adjusting to something new, and the league got to respect the players. And I think there's a lot of like high-level players that don't really want to get vaccinated. So the league has to respect that, because when we sign these contracts and stuff, they didn't say they had to be vaccinated to play basketball. So I think the league should respect those players' situations what they believe in, and we as players just got to follow the protocol to do that, to play.
Tony Harvey.
Hey, buddy. Just wanted to ask you, you've been here, what, almost 4 seasons, 3.5 seasons, 4 seasons, and
five and a half.
Okay, I should know better. Thank you for the correction.
No, you good. That's why I'm here.
Thank you. Just, and each year, the Kings come up short on the playoffs. Just want to know, does that, I'm pretty sure it does, where the motivation level is, to try to break that curse, to push this organization over that hump, and how do you approach that? Is that, some of your thoughts that, that's been lingering around in your mind, going into this season, there's something that you really want to do since you've been here? What's your approach on that?
Yeah, my approach is, as it always been, just try to get the Sacramento Kings to playoffs. Whether fans might not see it or not, that's been our approach. And we show signs where we figure it out, and then we show signs where we don't figure it out. We drop way back off. We win 7 in a row, and we lose 7 in a row. So I think the biggest team is just focus on the little details and then just locking in. Yeah, you drop 2. No matter if it's Golden State, Brooklyn, figure out to win that 3rd one. Just getting back on track and don't get distracted of who's playing or who's next and on the roster, and just lock in and figure it out. Whatever you gotta do, just win the game. And that's big, especially when you're doing a young group that somebody, and we don't have that much bad, just capable of like putting on our backs, like, that's how you win. But just get on how to figure it out, and then just pay attention to little details that can help us win and close those games, because we all make mistakes and we're not perfect, and I don't think it's a lot of pressure. We just got to figure as a group and come collectively as one, and figure out how to win games. And when it's going bad, figure out how to turn it to good.
Okay. And my last question, and real quick, because I've heard this response, the same response from like Harrison and De'Aaron. Do you guys, talk about trying to break that break through that curse to, get into postseason play as a team?
I mean, that's everybody's goal. If you don't want to play in the postseason, I don't know why you're playing. Nobody wants to be in this play regular season basketball. I don't want to play regular season basketball the rest of my life in the NBA. So we've been motivated each and every day. So myself alone, trying to get the postseason. It sucks watching other teams in the postseason.
Take a couple more for Buddy. Mark Dembski.
Hey buddy, how you doing, man?
What's up, man?
You talk a lot about figuring it out as players.
Yeah.
That's what your job is to do. What's different though with this group? And I know you're just getting started with some of these guys, but as you look at this group, what's different and what will make the difference, do you think, with this group?
I mean, we got a lot of new places. We got faces that have been with us before. We got Alex just before. And, we got really a league guard we just drafted, So when I say figure it out, just figure out how we all can play at a high level together. And us coming together. And Tristan, he's been on championship teams before, and he's been a lot of experience. So just them using their experience and putting it together and just figuring out how we can be a playoff team, whereas a 6, 7, 8 seed team, or try to get to the playing game, whatever this team is at. So just gotta come together and play for each other, and that's what I'm figuring out, just to get to that point where we haven't been as yet.
Do you see those pieces here that are different than in years past for you?
I mean, we have a league guard, he's a rookie, so he has to adjust to the league and everything, but he's really good. And you have guys like Tristan and Alex that have played at a high level for a long time. Tristan being in multiple finals, Alex has been in multiple playoffs before. So we have the guys, but we just gotta put it together. And we have Harrison as the league wing, so just gotta figure it out.
Last three guys. Jason Anderson.
Buddy Love, good to see you, man.
Man, why are you not here? You're not vaccinated? I guess not.
I am vaccinated.
They keep asking a vaccination question, like, you're not vaccinated because you're not inside the building. Are you vaccinated?
No. I am vaccinated. I'll be in the building tomorrow. Just couldn't be.
Yeah, because you got to be vaccinated, because I see you report everything first.
Yeah, man.
Firsthand.
They told me I couldn't come see you in person unless I got vaccinated.
And you still with the black screen, right? What happened?
Man, I'm good. I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay.
Hey, following up on a couple of these other questions, there was one day in particular you were very.
So we have social distancing.
Buddy, you were real close to becoming a Laker, man, that one day. What was that day like for you? And then just, all this other, it was.
You ever Tristan say, what kind of question is that?
Well, you were real close to being trained.
Day one of training camp, Buddy Hield is wearing a Sacramento Kings jersey. That's where his mind and focus is at. He's gonna have a stellar year. I'm gonna set him some great wide pin downs to get him open.
Facts.
So, that's his mindset right now. What's in the past, we cannot control that. When you look in the rear view, that's when you crash. We look forward and ahead. Thank you.
What he said, bro.
All right, that was a good answer, buddy. Moving on. Luke did say he's had some really good conversations with you about what he wants, what he needs. What were those conversations like from your view? And then to follow up on James's question earlier, do you expect to play a little bit more 3 this year?
I mean, me and Luke we keep that in house, but we had a good conversation. But yeah, if I haven't played 3, I would play 3. That's why I say just adjusting to my role and whatever the team needs me to do, and just figuring it out and being the player they need me to be.
All right, buddy. Thanks, man.
My guy.
Go to Matt George.
He's
last
not
2.
vaccinated, huh? He's lying.
Well, buddy, I can kind of tell this based off what just happened with Tristan, but Tyrese Halliburton and De'Aaron Fox both shared that building relationships has been a focus of theirs this offseason. Has that been a focus of yours as well? And how have those relationships formed with these new guys here in Sacramento?
My name is Buddy. It's not hard to make a friend around here, so I'm everybody's friend. We good?
Jim Conlon.
Hi, Buddy. Just one quick one from me to you. I spoke to Luke Walton last year, and he came up with a famous quote, an answer he gave me. He said, if I'm going to the roulette table and the game's on the line and I've got my last chips, I want the dice in Buddy's hands. how confidence does that give you as a player when your coach has that belief in you that when everything's on the line, he wants the ball in your hands to take that shot?
I'm a good shooter. I don't miss. Nah, we messing with you. But no, it's Luke. I mean, Luke have good talks, and like Luke knows my mindset is that, and I work hard, and he trusts me a lot to make a lot of shots, and even shots where I think it's impossible to make, he gives me the confidence to do that. And as a coach, you want to have a guy like that that's riding your back, and it's always on you. So, I respect the respect level is there. So, like I say, he has a lot of confidence in me. So, as a player, I have the confidence to take the shot whatever he draws up. I'm ready to do.
And finally, Buddy, just one thing. I suppose you're repping for the people of the Barbados, Bahamas, all that sort of
Bahamas. Come on, man.
Bahamas. How important is that you're like a cult figure for your home sort of country, and did you inspire a next generation of players to appear in the NBA?
It's really good knowing I came from the Bahamas and just being in the NBA and just seeing guys like DeAndre Ayton coming up, and now you have Kai Jones, who just get drafted from Charlotte Hornets. It's really inspirational. Like, yeah, I look like a big brother to them, but it's just motivating the other little kids like to keep on pushing. It's hard. Like a guy like Tristan from Canada. There was not a lot of Canadians in the league. You got about 20 Canadians in the league now, and they're playing at a high level. So our job is me, DeAndre Ayton, and Kai Jones to keep on inspiring the young kids to keep on believing that they can play in the league, and one day they can be like us and be able to help other people and inspire the youth coming up for sure.
Thank you, buddy.
Yes, sir.